Okay, look, Valence. I understand your concern, but I don't think I'll be looking into your insight on this case.
That's outrageous. But Lyle, this has got to be your best lead on this case. You have to look into it.
Let me get this straight. Your hypothesis is that the recent hits and murders this winter have been the work of this killer's guild.
Precisely.
You should really cut your iced coffee intake.
You're not listening, Lyle. The Killers Guild, they've been expanding their ventures for the past year.
What about the reports of this mysterious, sword-wielding vigilante? Is he not a suspect?
I've been monitoring them. They're moving up the west coastline, and this is definitely, undoubtedly, the work of Thorn and his guards.
Not only do we need to worry about the Vincenzo Mafia doing business in town, but they also have these reports indicating there's a vigilante in town.
He's only attacked criminals so far. A couple of Vincenzo members nevertheless. And he hasn't killed anyone. Only left them mildly wounded for his apprehend.
I also have to worry about morally ambiguous mercenaries. Christ's sake, Islands, I haven't had my coffee yet.
You see, that's just it. I believe they're working in tandem. The Killers Guild.
Silence! Me and you go way back to when I was an officer in LA. And because you're my friend, I'll give you a word of advice. Go home and forget about this. Let me do my job.
Is that just a nice way of trying to say, don't get in my way?
Like I said, because you're friends, I think you should take some time off, go home, relax, take some time off work.
My work is my life. I die for it.
Maybe that's the problem.
Well, I tend to look at it as a solution.
Maybe. Anyway, I really get to work. It's been good to see you, Ford. Likewise, Stevens.
No. I'll have the money. Just give me 6 times. You'll have his money.
The judgment is death.
What? No!
Give my regards to the Almighty.
Hey, O'Reilly's. Long time no see.
Indeed it has, Greg. I see you aged well.
Yeah, I eat a lot of pears.
Is that your secret?
Nah, I just like pears.
Ah, well anyway, I believe you know why I called and asked you to be here.
Afraid I do, and I gotta say I almost abstained from it. This city doesn't feel right, you know.
Well, yes, that's what happens when you let wretched scum like the Killers Guild take a chokehold of your city.
So Lyle hasn't done anything to alleviate the situation.
That fellow is as useful as a used condom at this point. He's a good man, but his heart is in the right place, but his methods are archaic.
Well, knowing you, I trust that you've come up with something.
As sharp as ever, my good man.
Who's this?
He's our solution.
Ah, the Saber Spectre, the vigilante that's been patrolling the city.
Precisely. The arbiter of justice.
On his own terms, though, hardly legal in the eye of the law.
A necessary derailment of legality.
How are you gonna find him in the first place?
A watchful eye of justice never strays too far from the scene of the crime.
What's going on?
The scene of the crime. Pack your things. Make haste, there isn't much time.
That looks like another murder.
Hey you, stop right there. This is the scene of the crime.
A watchful eye never hides. The Saber Spectre. Let's just see how skilled you are.
I'm not sure if you're gonna find anything. If the police can't, then how can you?
That's where you're wrong, my friend. Take a look at this. Those policemen don't know herbs like I do.
What is this?
It's Alaskan mountain leaf. It can only be found on the northern end of the city.
What does that mean?
That means we'll find our Wushu warrior, my friend.
Well, I'm sure the stock's up. I just wanted to ensure I held the votes from the lower class. Not just put on my other accounts, Jim. Those morons in City Hall have noticed. I have like 4 accounts in Brazil and half of the city's money's in it. If I see it, it's just people pay for all the work I put in. Oh, hold on, Jim. Some idiots at the door.
Come in!
Your appointment with Sharon Well is due for 8 o'clock, Mary Dingleberry.
Very good, Winona. Prepare us some refreshments.
Thorn, Project picked the berry years ago.
All right. What's the compound in my stead? I'll be back before dawn.
So, where do we start?
It is essential that we reach him before sundown. It's hard enough to find an apparition during the day, let alone in the cover of night. Hey, you there! Have you seen a broad Eastern type of guy skipping around?
Ah, you must be looking for Akiara. You're Akiara's friends. Oh, he just went by to the lake. You just missed them.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Bill.
Thanks, Mr. Bill.
All right, you take care now. And watch out for them Bigfoot.
Careful now, Greg. This is a trained wushu master we're dealing with. He knows how to kill us in over 1,000 ways, how to hide in the shadows, and take us by surprise. And when he does, we won't even notice until it's too late.
Zoinks! I should have brought my pickaxe.
Show yourself, wushu warrior. We're not afraid.
Well, maybe just a little.
The Saber Spectre. Yet you carry an Osaka longsword. Quite a misnomer then, isn't it?
Very foolish to sneak up on a wushu master like this.
Some would say brave.
Well, some people are idiots.
Touché, Mr. Akiara, but I can assure you that we don't wish you harm since we walked so daringly like this to your abode.
Well, I suppose there's some logic to be found there. Wait a minute. How do you know my name? Did Bill tell you?
Yep, Mr. Bill told us.
I'll have to have a talk with that hog someday. Very well. I shall retrieve my blade now. I must warn you, any slight movement I find daring, and your necks will find the tip of my blade.
Understood.
I hope it didn't batter you too badly, Mr. Rollins.
Seems like I'm not the only one who does my research.
I'd like to be up to speed about everything in and around Vasilla.
I then presume you know my associate?
Actually, I was unable to dig up anything about him.
Yeah, I like to keep low profile.
So it seems.
Greg, by the way.
Good to meet you, Greg. Allow me to humbly introduce myself. I am Akiara, and know that I am a former member of the Wushu clan.
And judging by your abilities, a highly trained one at that. You, like, perhaps a council member?
Your assumptions are correct, Mr. Islands. I was once a council member of the Wushu clan, and held by some to be the probable successor of the daimyo, the highest rank and leader of the clan.
Impressive.
Those were the worst years of my life.
Gadzooks!
Although they may appear to be a testament of power, they are nothing but a shameful reminder of my sinful past. May I ask, why? All those years, a waste of a life filled with pride and lust. I am not that man anymore.
And how did that change?
Rather, Mr. Evans, why is the ultimate question. Once I found out that the teachings of the clan were misled and false, I found Christ, my savior.
Oh, so you're a Christian?
If that is what you call a follower of Christ, then yes. I disavowed the clan and his namesake, repented of all my transgressions and iniquities, vowed to never kill again, as I had done so much in my tenure with the clan.
But you just threatened to kill us.
No, I was just hoping to scare you off. At most knock you out and place you at a comfortable distance.
That may very well be the case, but I suspect that you knew why we came here, and then you spared us the trip back to the mainland.
Yes, the Killer's Guild. I know of their operations here in Alaska.
It goes deeper than that, I'm afraid.
Let's walk. Seems we have much to discuss and gloss over.
As this were attorney, I assume you have secured nibbles from the lowly areas of the city?
Why, of course, Howard. I'm a man who gets things done.
Pleasant. With this meeting with Sheriff Cal is my nail in my coffin. Once I've gained his and his precinct's favor, my third term can officially begin.
You got that right.
Mayor Dingleberry, Sheriff Lyle has arrived.
Good. Send him in.
Hope you saved some of the good stuff for us. Sorry we were late. There were a few hindrances along the way.
I'm not sure, but I think you got your addresses mixed.
Great. Do you know how many votes you just cost me?
Howard. Let's have a talk.
What do you want, middle class vermin?
I just want to make a phone call.
Deputy, what the fuck is going on here?
We don't know. We're figuring it out as we go.
I want a full perimeter sweep of that house. Nobody goes in or out until special forces arrive.
Will do, but in the meantime, there's someone who needs to talk to you.
What?
Cold seemingly is coming from inside Mayor Dingleberry's office.
Who's this?
Sheriff Lyle. Glad you could make it.
Where's Dingleberry?
He's here and unharmed. Can't say the same for the DA, unfortunately. But you play with the cards you're dealt, you know?
What do you want?
I want to make a request.
What kind of request?
Get me the vigilante. The one we call Saber Spectre. You get him to me, and the mayor won't be missing his vital organs.
What the hell do you think this is? Studio 54? I can't just find someone at will.
If he doesn't show in the next 3 hours, Mayor Dingleberry won't get to serve his second term.
Actually third.
Sanders, get me Rylands on the phone. That piece of work was right again.
So you see, I believe that Vincenzo has been working hand in hand with the Killers Guild to stir up trouble in the state of Alaska.
I've been interfering with the Vincenzo's dealings along the coast for a couple of months now. The Don wants me out of the picture, so his reasons are twofold. Distract the LAPD and take me out. However, they can't find me, so they've resorted to trying to catch my attention, dragging me out.
The recent murders?
Those were just the beginning. The endgame is yet to be revealed.
Henry Rylands, investigative journalist of the LA Times, speaking. It's kind of hard to explain, Lyle. Why? Well, I'm hardly surprised. As a matter of fact, he's here with me. Nah, I don't joke around, Lyle, you know that. Nah, I got it.
What was that?
Our end game.
What's the situation, Lyle? We got the whole place surrounded. I got a SWAT team by every entrance and 14 snipers scoped in on the estate. Judging from the thermal reports, we got Mayor Dingleberry inside his office along with Thorne and 3 other men.
What about the rest of the house? Are there any enemies there?
Inconclusive, most likely hiding inside the estate. Where's the vigilante?
Sheriff,
So you're the Saber Spectre?
I am nothing more than a man trying to atone.
Fair enough. Thorne made this clear. He wants you in exchange for the mayor. The why, I don't know really.
And that is what he will get.
Well, wait a minute.
We have a plan, Lyle. Akiara is totally capable of taking care of himself.
God fucking damn it, Reynolds. Not one of your plans.
Trust me, this will work.
Anyway, I can help.
There is. Follow me, we don't have much time.
All men stand by. We got the contingency in motion. I repeat, we got the contingency in motion. The Saber Spectre is on our side.
I hope this works.
What worked? What's the strategy here, Islands?
Hopefully Akiara can put these martial arts he's honed for some good use.
We're counting on and entrusting the life of the mayor and my integrity on this wushu guy.
The Wushu warrior is on his way.
Willingly?
Seems that way.
This is some dollar-dime Halloween trick bullshit. Hands on your weapons, legs ready, and eyes sharp. I think we're in for a setup here. Glad you could make it.
Moshi Moshi, Thorne.
So you're familiar with my work.
Extensively.
I'm getting paid a lot of yen to take care of you, Tomodachi.
Pity that you won't get to use any of it.
Look at the balls on this one.
Let go of Dingleberry, and your last meal won't have to be chewed for you.
Or what?
I can assure you, you do not want to find out.
Oh, I think I do, fucker.
Boys, how about we put this behind us and get us some frost milkshakes?
So be it.
Where is he?
Alright, Mayor. Sheriff Lyleton is waiting for you.
Can I expect your vote for my trooper?
Sure.
I'm happy.
Hey, it's Dingleberry.
Come on, let's get out of here.
That's our cue. Greg, ready the soft spot.
We got him!
All right, Darius, let's get him out of here.
Right, Sheriff.
Oh, no, you don't. Come on, Greg, our quarry's getting away.
Ah, shoot, I thought we were getting burgers.
We're not done yet.
Should we wait for the sheriff and Doc Yarrow?
No time.
Okay. Oh, Rylands, where are they?
Not to worry, old friend. Just let me think.
Hey boys, you lost?
Hanford Rylands.
Thorn, you've been working out.
Smooth talk won't get you out of this one. Vincenzo isn't paying as much for your head as the Wushu warriors, but at least those won't be a total loss. Looks like your journalistic days are done.
Rylands, what now?
Give my regards to the Almighty.
Akiara, I was starting to think you weren't gonna come.
You can say that again. Are you nearly shit out lunch from earlier?
Well, punctuality was never my strong suit. Now come on, we have to get...
Well, there goes lunch. Hold me, Rylands, I'm scared.
I guess Wushu warriors do bleed after all. Mama didn't raise a horse.
Need to work on your cardio.
Shut up, sushi boy. It's 2 swords to none. Got no chance.
Well, actually, I've got one more ancient trick up my sleeve that I've held in reserve from the Wushu clan.
What's that? My fucking sack.
Should have dropped the coke, pal.
It's Akiara! Lyle, come! He's hurt!
Sheriff Lyle, I've left Thorn immobile to the east of us. You have to capture him.
He got away.
Hey Doc, how is he?
Well, he lived, but he should avoid explosive activity for a few weeks.
You think you can handle that?
Well, that depends on if you'll do your job, Sheriff. Can you handle these serious criminals?
Well, I'll certainly try my ass off. I can assure you that.
In that case, a long rest will do me good.
Hey Nickelberry, how are you?
Well, I thanks to you guys. It's quite a stunt you pulled there.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Your thanks are appreciated, but misplaced. If it weren't for Akiara, you wouldn't have gotten out of there alive.
Just doing what's right.
I would say thanks, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of don't like foreigners. Oh, hey Jim. What? The food stamp scam worked? Well, the city inhabitants were even dumber than I thought. Hey, you wanna get some food? It's a new place, Papa John's. Heard it's pretty good.
He's an acquired taste. Don't worry, he'll grow on you.
So you attest.
So what are we doing now?
We'll watch the sun rise on a protected and safe city.
You know, we make a pretty good team, the four of us. Each of us has a certain skill that could prove invaluable for the city's defense.
Thank you, Sheriff, but my work lies in Los Angeles. I still have some work left there.
I gotta head out to Denmark. I got a job offer there.
What about you, Akiara? We could use somebody like you.
Me? No, I don't plan on going anywhere. I like Alaska. Feels like home.
It'll be good to have you here, pal. Now come on, let's go get some drinks. On me.
You sure about that? Last time we drank together, it didn't end well.
Oh yeah, it didn't. Best party ever.
You disappoint me, Thorn. I offered to pay you a respectable fee for your service, and not only do you fail, but you come to me asking for reimbursement?
The situation was fucked, Vincenzo. The Wushu fuck had help.
I thought it would prove no problem to your mighty killer's guild if he had help or not.
You weren't there. There wasn't any way out. This Wushu freak was more than a skilled warrior, and with assistance, I need more men.
Perhaps you should have paid with your life as repayment for my patience with your incompetence.
I want half of what you owe me. I lost a good bit of men out there. Manpower ain't cheap.
Very well. I'll pay you half. Take it as a cornerstone of our friendship. Now get out.
What now, boss? Who's gonna take care of this scumbag in Alaska?
We have someone, and his price is more than reasonable.
How much?
He's not asking for cash. He wants a favor.
You think he'll be able to finish off the Wushu tool?
Oh, he's more than a match for him. In fact, he's a gateway to control over LA. Damon Jones and his team's days were dwindling. They'll soon all be under my heel when I spit on their graves and kill whatever legacy they have. Come on, let's go meet our employee.